Hello wolves! Okay, so first you have to know that this video is gonna be a mess, even messier than usual, because I just saw Violet and the Neverending TBR creating a tag. She created the genre, book genre tag. What's the name? Book something. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Where is the title? Let me check. Yeah, so it's called the book genre tag. So she created it, she posted it yesterday, and today I watched it and I'm gonna do it right now. So I have the questions, I know the questions, I didn't prepare the answers. So that's the messy part, because I'm gonna have to pick books from my TBR question after question, and you know I'm not good at that and organization, etc., but hopefully it will be cool. So this is an original tag, so I'm so proud of her. I don't know how you do that, wolves, because I have no creativity book tag wise and bookish readathons or whatever. So bravo to you, I'm so proud, and thank you for tagging me actually. And wolves, please, you know how I feel about tagging people. Like, I always feel bad about tagging people because I feel about all the people that I didn't tag. So wolves, if you want to do the tag, do it, and tag me when you're gonna post it, or you know, like on Twitter or whatever, tag Violet so she knows that you did it and she can watch it and have fun. So you know, community thing. And I don't know, I never wear red, but this is an Addams Family shirt and I just want it perfect. It's not Halloween anymore, but we don't care. The only thing you have to do is to pick one genre and, you know, answer the questions according to the genre you picked. So the books, you know, you're gonna get what I mean. I'm gonna pick fantasy because I'm not prepared and I have so much more fantasy than sci-fi here, but I'm gonna go with fantasy because it's easier. I will maybe do a sci-fi one the day I get prepared for it, but yeah, let's jump into it. And the first question is, one of your favorite standalone books as YA fantasy? That's not gonna be easy. Wait. It's not easy with YA fantasy because most of the time you have series and not standalones. So give me one more sec. Okay, and while looking for my favorite standalone book on my shelves, I discovered so many books I haven't read yet, so I feel bad. But I picked The Wicked Deep by, oh, I've heard the name somewhere. I think you say Sha, and not Shia, because I used to say Shia or Earnshaw, but I think it's Sha. But whatever. I feel like everyone has heard about that book, especially because of the gorgeous, I said it weirdly, gorgeous naked book. This is basically the story of 3 girls who were drowned like 2 centuries ago, and every year they come back just for a short amount of time during the summer, and they take possession of some bodies and they kill people, obviously mostly guys. I think only guys. They drown them, etc., etc., just to see that they're still there and blah blah blah. And it's so much more than that. It's so atmospheric. I loved it so much, and I really love the main character, by the way. And yeah, the locals believe in that story, but they still wanna, like, they try to go further and further, you know. And that, I really ate that book. I enjoyed it. I loved it so much. So yeah, and the main character is gonna be in the middle of it, obviously, and what will happen? Well, you're gonna have to read the book in order to know. Question number 2. One of your favorite series. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna only give you cliche answers because Harry Potter, the Inheritance Cycle, so Aragon, Narnia, and yeah, you know, I'm that kind of person. And also the Wayward Children series by Shannon Maguire. Oh my gosh, with Every Heart, The Doorway, blah blah blah. My favorite series of all time. So here's my top 4. I know you needed just one, but here's my top 4. Question number 3. We have, what is a trope that you like in this genre? I honestly don't know. I love, if I have to think about something that I really enjoy, for instance, I love Anastasia, any retelling of Anastasia, because I love the lost kid story, finding out about the past, or discovering that her family is not the real family and whatever, discovering that you're from another world, another kingdom, another I don't know, universe, whatever. I love that trope. I don't mix it with the chosen one. It's not the chosen one, it's just a lost kid going back to their family kind of thing. I don't know, I love that one. I love any Anastasia's retelling, and I got a few ones, even sci-fi, but that's my favorite like trope, I feel like. Or yeah, I think, I don't know actually, but I'm gonna say that. Question number 4. What is a trope you don't like in that genre? Again, I don't really know. I don't like love triangles, for instance, because most of the time they're annoying. I don't get them. I don't understand them, and they're too cheesy for me or whatever. So I don't like love triangles. But I also don't especially love the chosen one trope. But I love some of them, but some of them are so cheesy. So well done, I love it, but most of the time it's not well done. So, but mostly the love triangle, I think that's a trope as well. I don't like that. I don't like any books focusing actually on romance. If there is romance in the book because it adds up to so many other stuff, okay, fine, I can read it as long as it's not the main thing in the book, because romance, it's so new. Question number 5. A disappointing book in the genre. Can we talk about books that I hated and DNF'd in disappointing books? Like, I DNF'd Throne of Glass series, so I hated Throne of Glass. I hated the Midnight something. I forgot, Midnight Queen, and the third one is Hair of Fire. I DNF'd it. I hated that series. I hated. Now every time I see Sarah J Maas's name, I feel bad. I feel like I'm gonna get sick, and I have nothing against Sarah J Maas. I just had a bad experience with the book. So yeah, that, I think it was very disappointing because everyone around me loved it, and it didn't do it for me. And same for the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices. I don't get it. Like, the characters are so freaking annoying. Maybe I would love the show actually, because it feels like I'm not gonna read about them and their chasiness for hours. I'm just gonna see it for a few minutes and then move on. So maybe I will try the show. But yeah, is there any other book? I think I'm supposed to only name one for each question, but you know, Libra here. Muse of Nightmares. I was a bit disappointed by it because I expected so much more, because I was so in love with Strange Dreamer, so I didn't enjoy that one that much. Still Laini Taylor's writing, so I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't bad. To Best the Boys by Weber or something. The main stuff of the book was actually the maze, the labyrinth, whatever. We read about it like 70% in the book, like after that, so I was a bit disappointed about that. And Circe, a retelling by Madeline Miller, whatever. I was so disappointed by it. I enjoyed it. It was actually interesting to have a book written with Circe, because it's actually a character that knows everything in the mythology, but wasn't an actor of everything, like of anything. She just heard stuff through everyone's stories, so I was really curious about it, but no. And I'm gonna stop here because I'm not gonna name my entire library. Not that I'm disappointed by my entire library, I just mean a big amount of books. Oh my god. Question number 6. A book that is on your TBR that you want to get soon. So it doesn't mean only the very old books that's been sitting on our shelves for like ages, just books on your TBR in general. Obviously this one by Leigh Bardugo. I want to continue with that series. I want to read more middle grades such as this one, or this one, or this one. I also want to read that one this year, and that one, the sequel to that one, Name of the Wind, the sequel to Vicious or Vengeful. And I'm gonna stop here because so many. Question number 7, an intimidating book or series. So the Name of the Wind, because the 2 books are huge, and because actually there is a 3rd book coming, but we don't know when it's gonna come out, so maybe in 10 years. But also there is another series by Brandon Sanderson that I have. It is The Final Empire. I really want to get to it, but it's also like lots of books, and I feel like you have so many other books following up that, you know, I'm scared. Question number 8. What is another book genre you want to read more of? I want to read more of sci-fi, because sci-fi is actually my favorite genre of all, but I read mostly fantasy because I feel like I'm getting brainwashed by booktube and bookstore. No, I'm just kidding. I really love fantasy, but I feel like as I see more fantasy, I hear less about new sci-fi coming out, so I feel like I should just focus on more sci-fi, because sci-fi is my jam. Question number 9. What book genre intimidates you the most? I don't feel like I'm intimidated by any genre kind of thing, but I feel like contemporary is I'm scared. Like, I'm not scared or whatever, but every time I see contemporary, I'm like, no, next, because I don't feel comfortable reading that, because I need some magic in books, and I need whatever. I love classics that have something to them that I really love, even if they're like classic and not classic fantasy, classic whatever, but you have so many classic fantasy as well. So I really love classic. I love horror, I love thriller kind of thing. What else? There are so many other stuff out there, but now I cannot remember anything apparently. But I will say contemporary, romance. Oh my gosh, romance. I don't feel intimidated by it, but I don't feel like ever reading anything that's really heavy romance. While contemporary, it could be good, but I feel like I'm not gonna like it, so I'm kind of scared to start it and not like it, and saying that I don't like it because it's my own fault reading it, because I knew before starting it that I will not like it, because it's not a genre that I usually like. Oh my gosh, what did I say? Okay, contemporary. Next question. And 10 is actually to tag people, so I will tag all of you wolves. If you feel like doing that tag, please do. But for now, that's the end. Thank you so much for tagging me. I had fun actually filming that tag, because it was a completely mess, because I'm usually a mess, so that's fine. But yeah, wolves, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section, and until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.